I'm just gonna get right to it. I am launching my very own podcast. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Before jumping any further into today's incredibly exciting video, please be sure to click that subscribe button. We are trying to reach 5K, hopefully by the end of this year. I really do think that we can do it, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. I post videos 3 times a week, and now I'll be posting podcast episodes once a week as well. Obviously not on this channel, but we will get into everything right now. So the news is officially out. My YouTube family, you guys are actually the first to know. This is the first platform that I'm going to be officially posting about this. Yes, I am starting a podcast, and the trailer actually launches tomorrow at 8 a.m. wherever you listen to your podcasts. Now, before jumping into everything, including the name and what the podcast is going to be about and kind of my journey into starting this, I do just want to say I'm sure that a lot of people are thinking, okay, great, another person starting a podcast. Like, what do you have to say that's any different than the millions of podcasts that are out there already? And to those people, I just want to say every single social media platform is oversaturated at the moment. And that's not going to change. Platforms are just going to continue getting bigger. Podcasts for me are something that I have loved listening to for years, and I've wanted to start one for years, but I didn't want to start one that was super typical or in a category that had already been kind of like fully developed. I think that I do have something important to say, and the guests that are going to be on my podcast have something important to say. So to the haters, just click off of this video because we're trying to keep it positive here. This is an exciting day. So from day one, I knew that I wanted my podcast to be more of an interview style, just because I'm still, quite frankly, very irrelevant here on the internet. So I didn't want it to just be solely focused on me. I wanted to let people other than myself have the spotlight, but I wanted to kind of be like the guide and the host that would kind of help, you know, keep the flow of the podcast going. I don't really want to give away everything because my first official episode, which launches on the 7th of this month, so September 7th, I'm going to kind of be diving into how exactly I created this podcast and the steps that I took to launch it. But for me, I find people so incredibly fascinating, and I don't think that anybody has a boring story. I think that everybody kind of has something to share, and, you know, a journey that somebody else can learn something from. So I wanted to create this podcast to focus on other people, and also, you know, provide content that is informative, maybe will make you laugh, make you think about something a little bit differently, and that really benefits my listeners. And so that is how I came up with the name About You with Ruby Lochner. I am just so incredibly excited. I also am completely obsessed with my logo. I think that it is so me, and I worked really hard on it along with a very talented graphic designer on Etsy. So new episodes are going to be launching every single Monday at 8 a.m. wherever you listen to your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, because that is the hosting platform that I'm going to be using. And so 2 to 3 episodes every single month are going to be guest interviews, where we kind of do a deep dive into the lives and stories of that guest, how they got exactly to where they are today with all of the highs and lows in between. And then 1 to 2 episodes a month are going to be solo episodes with me, where I talk about like my journey and lessons that I've learned along the way, lessons that I'm still learning, and any kind of story that I really think will benefit my listeners. I am all for being as open and as honest as possible, as I hope you guys have realized from watching me here on YouTube. I really try to be an open book and not really hold back on anything. So my podcast is just going to be an extension of that. It's going to be a longer format, obviously. Most episodes are going to be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, give or take. My guest lineup already is so ridiculously incredible. I didn't really know if I wanted to kind of give a sneak peek into who to expect on my podcast, but you know what? I'm feeling chatty, so let's just do it. I have everybody coming onto my podcast, from award-winning songwriters and producers to Broadway performers, soul cycle instructors, fitness instructors, even some influencers. One of my first guests is actually Brooke Michio. I cannot believe I'm saying that. That's seriously like a dream come true. So I wanted to make sure that I had, you know, all sorts of people coming on my podcast, and people who were in various careers that I might know something about or know nothing about. And I have seriously just had so much fun already just prepping for this launch and recording episodes and editing them, and it's just been so amazing. And I kind of, I've been thinking about doing this for a really long time, and then, you know, when this pandemic hit, I just thought, what better time, because all I have is time on my hands. I've been trying to pre-record episodes just to really get ready for this launch and make sure that I have episodes ready to go, because you guys know, not only do I now have this podcast, I have this YouTube channel, I have a full-time job, I work for myself, I'm an online producer and consultant. So my schedule definitely just got a little busier. However, I do want to let you guys know this is not going to impact my YouTube schedule at all. That's why I made sure that my podcasts were launching on Mondays, whereas here I upload every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. But I am just so incredibly thrilled. Like, the cat's out of the bag. I've been trying to make sure I don't mention this at all in vlogs that I've been filming. However, I did film a vlog yesterday where I kind of show you guys my podcast recording setup, and that's gonna go up after this video, obviously. So I'm just so excited that I can finally start talking about, you know, my podcast and everything here on this channel, and it doesn't have to be this giant secret anymore. What will really help me, and if you guys are as excited for this new project as I am, be sure to, first of all, go listen to the trailer when it goes live tomorrow at 8 a.m. And if you're going to be listening on Apple Podcasts, which I'm assuming most people are, that's how I get my podcast at least, be sure to rate my podcast About You with Ruby Lochner 5 stars and leave a review. That's really gonna help me, you know, grow, and also it would just mean the world to me if you guys took the time to leave a review. I'm gonna have my Anchor page as the first link down below. That way you guys can kind of find my podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. I am just so ridiculously excited. These first few episodes alone are really, really special, and I put so much time and so much effort into them. Like I said, the trailer is launching tomorrow at 8 a.m. It's just like a 3-minute little trailer to let you guys kind of know what to expect on the podcast, and I kind of go into more detail than I did in this video because I am trying to keep some things a surprise. The week after that is when my first official full episode launches. That is just gonna be a solo episode with me, and then we dive into the interviews. Anyways, you guys, I don't want to keep rambling on any longer. I just wanted to make this video to say, yay, it's here. I'm launching a podcast. I'm just so ridiculously excited to dive full in and just embark on this new endeavor. So again, be sure to listen to new episodes of About You with Ruby Lochner every single Monday at 8 a.m. The link is right down below, and I'm gonna link it in the description box for every single one of my videos to come now. If you like the podcast, which I really hope you do, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your dog, whoever, spread the word. And also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and this is the first time you're seeing my face, be sure to subscribe. Again, we're trying to hit 5K. I'm really hoping that we can do it by the end of the year, so just click that button right down below. It's super easy. Be sure to follow me on not just my podcast now, but all of my other social media networks. Links are always in the down bar below. I'm super active on my Instagram and my Twitter. If you listen to my trailer tomorrow, let me know. Send me an Instagram picture, tweet me or something. It would seriously mean the world to me. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, night, afternoon, whenever you all are watching this, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Okay? Bye, everybody.